इतना है या इतना है, जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to this special webinar. And this special webinar is known as Business Opportunity Over Chai. During this webinar, it will be a 45-minute session. And during this webinar, we talk about the great business opportunities that we would really like to go in the future. And this webinar is hosted by the management team of Franchise India, Mr. Gaurav Maurya, Chairman, Franchise India Group, and Ms. Sonia Chaudhary, MD, Franchise India Brands. What a great brand to talk about today, because we see that the food vendors, it is very unorganized sector in the market. But now, specifically a brand, Kulcha Lal Paratha Das, has taken a legacy to take over organizing an unorganized sector and absolutely replacing with a hygienic food. Kulcha Lal Paratha Das, straight from the Punjab, and potential investment payback in 15 to 20 months. Pioneer in organized street food space, unique and innovative food offerings, extensive training and brand support is absolutely somebody looks for when you want to start a F&B outlet, and a customer base spreads across all age group bases. Today, we have Mr. Saurabh, who's the founder of the great brand coming with a great legacy. And also in the list of panelists, we have Mr. Ashok. Mr. Ashok is an industry expert who will explain about the business opportunity of Kulcha Lal Paratha Das, that how anybody of you who's an investor looking to invest something in fast food industry can really leverage from this great opportunity for us. So Ashok ji, very warm welcome, and Saurabh ji, very, very warm welcome to this business opportunity which I. So Ashok ji, we are very eager to hear about the formal presentation, and also sorry to add, I have Persis. Persis also comes with a decade of experience as a business specialist. क्योंकि business वही जो दे ROI सही. Persis is a very senior member with Franchise India who would help you pick up the right business and take up any questions which are coming to you. So friends, if you have any questions, there's a Q&A box right at the bottom. Please use the Q&A box below and we will take all your questions during the end, probably after the end of the presentation. Thank you. Over to you, Ashokji.
Thank you, Saras. So before starting the basically formal presentation, I would like to hear basically a few words from Saurabh Sharma. Basically, he has given the opportunity to present this brand to our franchisee partners. So, Saurabh, please, over to you. The message here that you want to convey.
Yeah. Thank you, Ashok ji. And I welcome all the friends who are here today to associate with Kulcha Lal Paratha Das. And a warm welcome. And I look forward to your questions, your queries, and wanting to share the same vision what we have today for Kulcha Lal Paratha Das. आप सब लोगों का बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है. धन्यवाद, Ashok ji.
Thank you, Saurabh. So again, so Saurabh comes with a very extensive industry background. He has the basically strategy and marketing background, and he worked with very big, large firms, including some MNCs, and not only the basically some small level, because he has like experience at the national head for some organizations as strategy and marketing. So I think he has done a great industry research. He is a food lover, you know, and so his journey basically started. He always has the intention. He always used to love, and he was wanted to eat street food, but he was unable to find the place and perfect food with good hygiene, environment, and quality food. So he said he traveled all over the world, but he unable to find the right place for street food. So there he decided, "Okay, I will bring excellent space with good quality food, good hygiene, and that is the basically the space in the food and beverage industry that he has basically created himself." So this Kulcha Lal Paratha Das, it's a basically, if you see street food products, there's not any brand in the industry. So this is Kulcha Lal Paratha Das is basically going to create a category in itself in food and beverages industry, which will be known as basically one of the largest street food brand going forward. So I think this is a very excellent opportunity for our franchisee partners. Now I'll start the formal presentation. Okay. So Kulcha Lal Paratha Das, again, as you can see, it's India's most prominent, you can say, street food brand. Right. So throughout the presentation, first we'll look at some of the brand journey, and then look at the opportunity assessment and what is the opportunity, and then what is the proposal to the franchisee partners. So Kulcha Lal Paratha Das, it was started in 2019, but the intention basically to bring high quality hygiene at affordable price to the audience. And this concept basically is loved by each and every one. And so they have started their first outlet in Gurgaon, and they have received basically overwhelming love and appreciations from the customers for their authentic taste and innovative food. Currently, they are running successfully 3 outlets in Gurgaon. And their vision is basically to be the #1 choice of all food lovers by serving high quality, delicious, unique, yet pocket friendly food in a hygiene and ambient surroundings. Yeah. So as you can see the food, so this is all street food basically. So their objective, basically the food that reaches to your soul. And food is available for basically day and night, all time favorite. And so I think I would like to hear Saurabh to add some more on their products.
Yeah. So अशोक जी, जैसा आप कह रहे थे उसी के अंदर ऐड करना चाहूंगा। कुलचा लाल पराठा दास का जन्म हुआ बिकॉज हमारे पास आज की डेट में अगर हम देखें तो यू नो एज एन इंडियन ऑल ऑफ अस हैव यू नो स्ट्रॉन्ग लाइकिंग फॉर फूड, वी ऑल लव फूड, बट लेकिन जो हमारा पैलेट है, जो हम लोग जो खाना पसंद करते हैं वो बहुत वेस्टर्न नहीं है। वेस्टर्न खाना जो है वो एक फैट वाला खाना है। वी ऑल गो एंड हैव पिज्जा एंड बर्गर, बट वी एक्चुअली डोंट रिलीश दैट। हमारा जो सबसे फेवरेट, सिर्फ हमारा ही नहीं कहेंगे, इंडिया में ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड व्हेन यू गो यू सी you know, street food is the most selling and most sought after cuisine for any country. But in India, when we see, हमारे यहाँ पे स्ट्रीट फूड के साथ बहुत सारे दूसरे टैबूज जुड़े हुए हैं। हाइजीन का बहुत बड़ा एक इशू होता है, बहुत बहुत बड़ा इशू है। तो इस सब चीजों को देखते हुए when I was in corporate, I used to travel all over the world, and you know, I love my food, but I am also a very fussy eater. So street food खाने की कभी हिम्मत नहीं होती थी, बिकॉज उसमें वही पसीने का तड़का लग रहा है, वही सब कुछ हो रहा है, धूल मिट्टी जा रही है। तो बहुत सारे लोग पसंद करते हैं ऐसा खाना भी खाना, लेकिन वो इसीलिए कर पाते हैं क्योंकि उनको लगता है कि यार ये इकोनॉमिकल बैठेगा, पेट भी भर जाएगा और स्वाद भी आएगा। तो जब मैं अपना एक ब्रांड शुरू करना चाहता था आफ्टर गुड 23 years ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट एक्सपीरियंस वेयर आई वाज heading the national levels and senior leadership position in multinational companies. So my whole thing was that one day I'll have my own brand. But what kind of brand I wanted to have? I wanted to have something which will cut across, सभी के लिए ये ब्रांड हो। तो ब्रांड जो खड़ा है हमारा, वो बहुत 4 पिलर्स पे खड़ा है। एक तो हाइजीन, दूसरा अफोर्डेबिलिटी, गुड ऑन पॉकेट फॉर एवरीवन। थर्ड इज हाई क्वालिटी, कंसिस्टेंट क्वालिटी। एंड आप इस चीज को लेके आप जब देखते हैं तो स्ट्रीट फूड के अंदर लाइव किचन एंड अ वेरी एम्बिएंट एनवायरनमेंट यू गेट इन कुलचा लाल पराठा दास। आप अपनी आंखों के सामने खाना बनते हुए देखते हैं, और जो हमारी ऑफरिंग्स हैं वो बहुत इनोवेटिव ऑफरिंग। पीपल हु आर फ्रॉम दिल्ली एंड अराउंड दे वुड अंडरस्टैंड दिस दैट जब हम लोग बड़े हो रहे थे तो अगर हमको पराठे खाने होते थे तो पराठे खाने के लिए स्पेशली हम लोगों को मूलचंद जाना होता था तवे के पराठे खाने के लिए। तंदूरी पराठे खाने के लिए पीपल गो टू मूर्थल टू हैव तंदूरी पराठे। कोई ब्रांड है, अगर कोई है जो कि जिसने अपने आप को ऑर्गेनाइज किया, तो वो शायद एक आधी किसी चीज को ही लेके वो बनाया और फेमस हुआ, चाहे वो भटूरे हैं, चाहे वो आपके पराठे हैं या कुछ और है। बट हमारा विजन था दैट वी ब्रिंग ऑल ऑफ द हाई लाइकेबल एंड सबसे ज्यादा चाहती है दुनिया जिन स्ट्रीट फूड्स को, वो सारे स्ट्रीट फूड एक ही छत के नीचे अंडर वन रूफ, इफ वी कुड ब्रिंग ऑल ऑफ इट टुगेदर देन इट वुड बी एन अमेजिंग थिंग। एंड ऑल्सो अफोर्डेबल हो, हाइजीनिक हो, और इनोवेटिव ऑफरिंग्स के साथ सुप्रीम क्वालिटी हो। इसको हमने ध्यान रखते हुए ये एक पहला ऐसा ऑर्गेनाइज स्ट्रीट फूड ब्रांड बनाया 2019 में, और बनाने के साथ ही हमें बहुत जबरदस्त इसका कस्टमर्स की तरफ से रिस्पांस मिला। पीपल लव्ड इट एंड हमने उसके बाद ग्रो करते गए, और सिर्फ 2019 में पहला आउटलेट खोला, 2020 में दूसरा खोला। अभी आगे आपसे पूरी जर्नी अशोक जी शेयर करेंगे, लेकिन ब्रांड हमारा जो है उसका जो हाईलाइट है वो ये है that this is the first organized street food brand which offers a lot of options. So starting from breakfast, the business starts and it goes till late night. And all the offerings, everything. So it is all unique, genuine. The taste is of Kulcha Lal Paratha Das. Ye taste aapko bahar kahin nahi milega. That's something which I can very proudly say. So thank you, Ashok ji. You can take it forward now.
Thank you, Saurabh ji. I think it's very helpful. And he was talking about the taste. So I'm the one who can share the experience, because once you go and taste his food, basically you can directly compare with some very famous brands. I would not name them, but you can compare with anyone. You can instantly find the difference. Yeah. So Kulcha Lal Paratha Das journey was started in 2019 from the Cyber City in phase 3. And in 2020, they have again added one more outlet at Golf Course Road. And there basically the COVID was started. Even the brand has survived, not only survived through the pandemic, they have grown during the pandemic. So in 2021, they have again one more outlet in Sector 56. And recently they have, I think, opened one more outlet in Sapphire Mall, Sector 83. So we have already explained about Mr. Saurabh Sharma, because he has and he has basically a very long range vision for the brand, and he knows the height, like where he want to take this brand forward. Their presence basically, so they have the 3 current outlets they are operating, and plus they have a very good, strong social media presence. And they have basically, if you consider Swiggy and Zomato, I think the ratings is very high. Plus, I think Saurabh can add some more here on Zomato and Swiggy, kind of orders they receive and kind of audience basically in the surroundings that appreciate their food. Saurabh?
Yeah. So, I would like to share a small thing here that when we started our brand in 2019, so, there was a lot of hard work which went before starting, because as I said that, my only thing was that एक 7-digit पे चेक आपको मिलता है जब, तो आपका लाइफस्टाइल और सब कुछ उस तरीके से होता है, और जब आप उसको छोड़ के you want to start your own journey of an entrepreneur, it's a big task. तो इतना बड़ा जब रिस्क मैं ले रहा था, and I gifted myself this business, I would say, the vision I had to own my brand, to have my own brand. I gifted myself the 42nd birthday gift. अपने बर्थडे के दिन मैंने जॉब छोड़ा और उसके बाद मैंने ये अपना ब्रांड शुरू किया. तो इसमें बहुत काम किया पहले. हमने अपने इसको टेस्ट को डेवलप करने के लिए, यूनिकनेस को डेवलप करने के लिए, अपने यूएसपीज को बनाने के लिए. तो जब हमने लॉन्च किया तब इतना अच्छा रिस्पांस हमें मिला लॉन्च करते के साथ ही कि हम लोगों ने कभी, कमिंग बैक टू जोमैटो एंड स्विगी, कभी हम लोगों ने उसको जोमैटो एंड स्विगी ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म पे डाला ही नहीं ब्रांड को. We could never afford to put our brand on Swiggy and Zomato because there used to be so many customers standing in the queue. So unko serve karna hamare liye is the first imperative. Then, ensuring or, taking care of people who are sitting in the comfort of their homes and ordering food. तो इसीलिए हमने इसको कभी पहले डाला ही नहीं था Zomato and Swiggy पे. But, people made a lot of requests and, we were getting a lot of feedback. तो धीरे धीरे हमने अपने इसको वेटिंग टाइम को रिड्यूस किया, सब कुछ किया. एंड इन द मंथ ऑफ मार्च, बिफोर कोविड स्टार्टेड, जस्ट 1 week back, we went on Zomato and we even did not start our first order. हमने अपना पहला ऑर्डर हमने सर्व भी नहीं किया था, सिर्फ ऑन बोर्ड किया था कोरोना आने से पहले. लेकिन उसके बाद बिकॉज हम लोगों ने अपना जो कंसिस्टेंसी और जो अपना वो बनाया, जो कस्टमर्स का हमको प्यार मिला, तो हमने पूरे कोरोना टाइम में Zomato and Swiggy, these two aggregators were actually, a big help for us because we had a very big team. We had a team of 45 people, 4 managers, 1 master chef to take care of them and to, support little bit, because हम लोग पहले तो थे ही नहीं Zomato, Swiggy पे, लेकिन जब वहां आए तो वहां पे भी कस्टमर्स ने उतना ही प्यार दिया. और आज की डेट में हम लोग बिल्कुल ऑर्गेनिक तरीके से वहां पे भी बहुत अच्छा ग्रो कर रहे हैं. हमारा जो सक्सेस है स्विगी और जोमैटो पे, वो मतलब इट्स वन ऑफ द हाईएस्ट इन F&B people have heard of. The repeat customer rate is very, 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 very high on Swiggy and Zomato, and that talks about the strength of the brand. Thank you, Ashok ji.
Now we are coming to basically the industry dynamics. So if you look at the food and beverages industry in India, it's around 4.2 lakh crores industry. And if you look at the organized segment, only 40% of this is market size is only organized. And that organized segment includes your all types of players who are like standalone players, restaurants, and then this kind of food and beverages chains. And then if you look at the casual dining and quick serving restaurant, these are the 2 highest growing categories in the food market. And casual dining is the largest segment of the organized sector. Especially after pandemic, basically your food deliveries, online orders, this industry has grown very rapidly. So earlier it was around 15% of the total market, but now online and delivery has gone up to around 30%. Again, post pandemic, basically again, so food and beverages sector is again on the upward trajectory, and it has basically multiple verticals on online deliveries and dining. Again, so food and beverages, it's a very, very important sustainable investment solutions with good profit margins. And it also reduces the risk because you got a ready business. So all the basically the experiments, market risk, your operations risk, everything has been tried and tested. Once the model is workable and fully functional, then basically it basically goes into the franchising. So again, opting for franchising helps you basically lowering the cost for equipment, manpower, your admin costs. So that can be reduced and minimized. And basically there's a 400% higher chance to get a profitable venture rather than starting your independent standalone restaurant. Now, if you look at the demand side, so if you first we'll look at the Indian economy. So if you look at the Indian economy, so 60% of the Indian economy is based on your unworked population. And then again, if you consider the urban population, so basically only 3% geographic area, that is your basically metro cities and tier 1 cities, account only 3% of the geographic area, but 60% of the economy in India. So basically, so that gives a basically the brand strength to scale up. And then if you look at then apply this economic development or urbanization to the eating habits. So basically urbanization has the significant impact on eating out habits, because basically you're increasing per capita income, increasing disposable income, plus employment. So these are the driving factors for the food eating out. So again, so these are the drivers, gives a good support in terms of your food demand in India. Now again, we are coming to the market. So if you look at the market size is 4.2 lakh crores, but of this 4.2 lakh crores, only 40% of this market is organized here. So this includes your restaurants and hotels, or organized segment chains, or organized segment, which are basically independent players. And then if you look at the further basically segmentation of the organized food sector. So in organized sector, you have 55% is dominated by casual dining. So basically brand, if you look at the brand perspective and opportunity perspective, so basically Kulcha Lal Paratha Das has the significant role to capture this market. So 55% of the casual dining plus 20% of the quick serving restaurant. So almost 57% of market, that is the opportunity basically Kulcha Lal Paratha Das address in terms of market size. Now again, the industry shows significant improvement going forward. So market is already reached pre-pandemic levels, and now this is expected to be like double in the next 2 to 3 years. Within the organized market sector, if you look at the breakup of the organized and unorganized sector, so organized is around 40%, and this is going to be like around 50% by 2025. So we are saying the market, a food market in India is going to be like 50% led by the organized players. In terms of your delivery share, so pre-pandemic delivery share was 13%, and which is now is around 33%. So again, market presence and online aggregators, these are going to play a very key role in the growth of your business. Yeah. Now we are coming to the brand USPs or brand strength. So it's 100% vegetarian place with unique taste. So all kind of street food available under one roof, hygienic environment. You will get the basically a live kitchen that there you can see like food is prepared. So Authenticity, again, high quality, authenticity, pocket friendly rates. So these all are the brand USP and the strength of the brand. And this is the perfect place for all, for meals like snacks throughout the day. And all age group is food is loved by all age groups. They have a strong presence in online platforms as well, and they have the highest repeat customer ratios among the top F&B brand. So I think that is very commendable, and I think this is very rare to achieve. In if you look in the metro cities or especially in Delhi NCR or Gurgaon, basically you are compared with all leading brands in food and beverages, and the repeat customer ratio is highest. So that basically defines the strength of the brand, plus the food quality and price. Again, they have the proactive marketing and promotional activities that brand is they do on the regular basis. They have active social media outreach, and they have developed basically the whole team that basically provide extensive support to their franchisee partners. So Varashbi, you want to add something here?
Yes, just couple of things here. जैसा कि हम सब लोग जानते हैं कि किसी भी बिजनेस के लिए जो चीजें सबसे ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट होती है वो तो ये है कि आपके बिजनेस में अलग क्या है जो कि और मार्केट में दूसरे बिजनेसेस से आपको डिस्टिंग्विश करता है, आपको बेटर बनाता है या आपको अलग करता है. सबसे पहले तो आपको अलग करता है, बिकॉज आप भीड़ में गुम तो नहीं हो रहे हैं. आज जब हम देखते हैं तो वेस्टर्न कल्चर के चलते बहुत ज्यादा ब्रांड्स जो हैं हमारे इंडिया में भी आज की डेट में जो कहेंगे कि सबसे ज्यादा हम लोगों को बाहर देखने में नजर आते हैं, वो हैं KFC, मैकडोनल्ड्स, आपका डोमिनोज, सबवे. अब ये सारे ब्रांड्स जो हैं ये इंडिया में इन्होंने बाकी देशों से ग्रो करते करते इंडिया में भी आए और यहाँ पे भी इन्होंने अपना वो किया. हर एक के पास इनको देखा देखी शुरू हुए तो बर्गर ब्रांड शुरू हुए. अब बहुत सारे बर्गर ब्रांड्स हैं, बहुत सारे पिज्जा ब्रांड्स हैं, बहुत मतलब आप देखेंगे तो वहां पे आपको उस सेगमेंट में उस स्पेस में बहुत सारी भीड़ नजर आएगी. लेकिन जब बात होती है कि हमारे इंडियन फूड को लेके कैजुअल डाइनिंग स्पेस में कितने ब्रांड्स हैं, हम नॉर्थ इंडियन स्ट्रीट फूड की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम इंडियन फूड की बात कर रहे हैं. तो इंडियन फूड में कैजुअल डाइनिंग स्पेस के अंदर यू विल नॉट फाइंड मेनी ब्रांड्स, एंड स्पेशली व्हेन यू गो डीप इनटू इट एंड सी कि ऐसे कौन से ब्रांड्स हैं जो दे प्रोवाइड अ कंप्लीट सॉल्यूशन स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द ब्रेकफास्ट टिल द लेट नाइट डिनर. डू दे हैव ऑल द सॉल्यूशंस अवेलेबल? I don't think you would find, वो लिस्ट जो है वो और छोटी होती जाएगी. और उसके बाद अब आप देखते हैं कि ऐसा क्या खाना है जो एक छोटा बच्चा जो 6 साल का है, 7 साल का है, 5 साल का है, 4 साल का है, उससे लेके बेबी बूमर्स तक 75 प्लस. मैंने अपने आउटलेट्स पे देखा है जितना एंजॉय एक 5 साल का बच्चा पनीर कुलचा कर रहा होता है. एंड आवर कुलचाज, ऑथेंटिक अमृतसरी कुलचाज, आर वेरी डिफरेंट फॉर व्हाट यू सी इन द मार्केट प्लेस. जैसे वो एंजॉय कर रहा होता है, मैंने वही 75 प्लस ईयर्स के दादू को और अंकल को भी देखा है वैसे ही खाने को एंजॉय करते हुए और लगातार आते हुए और अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ, अपनी फैमिली के साथ, चाहे वो सुबह ब्रेकफास्ट हो, चाहे वो दोपहर का लंच हो या शाम के इवनिंग स्नैक्स हो. तो मतलब दिस इज समथिंग व्हिच आई वुड से दैट डिफरेंशिएट्स अस फ्रॉम अदर ब्रांड्स वेयर वी गेट लव फ्रॉम ऑल एज ग्रुप्स. एंड it's just not about the age groups, it's about the strata of the society. एक इकोनॉमिकल 30-40 हजार रुपए कमाने वाला आदमी जो है उससे लेके people who are living in 15 to 20 crore rupees of condos, उनके लिए भी हमारा खाना उतना ही प्यारा और उतना ही they love our food जितना कि एक 30-40 हजार रुपए वाला खाना. मतलब अफोर्ड कर, वो भी अफोर्ड कर सकता है और वो भी अफोर्ड करते हैं, बट फॉर द टेस्ट एंड यूनिकनेस ऑल ऑफ देम कम टुगेदर एंड हैव फूड at our place. So that's something which I'm really proud of. कि हम लोग जो सोचा था उस तरीके से इसको अचीव कर पाए। इसमें बैरियर्स नजर नहीं आएंगे आपको कि यार यहाँ पे तो ये बच्चे ही जाते हैं, यहाँ पे तो ये बूढ़ों की जगह है। तो ऐसा नहीं है, बिकॉज एक हमारा जो लुक एंड फील है ब्रांड का, और जो the way we prepare the food with lot of love and standardization, that cuts across with every single person.
Yeah. Thank you, Saurabh. That's really helpful. And so, again, coming to the unique value proposition. So yes, Kulcha Lal Paratha Das, they are offering basically multiple investment options to suit the investor appetite. They are basically high profitability they are offering. Yes, high quality raw material they will provide. Quick preparation time, because that's again very, very special about Kulcha Lal Paratha Das. Their waiting time is not is large as compared to the other casual dining restaurant. So your food is prepared very quickly. Again, minimum staff requirements. So basically they know the resource optimization, and then basically the easy access to multiple locations. And again, as sort of said, the pillars of the brand, basically the quality, quantity, taste and price, and ambience. So a target, basically we are planning by 2030, 1,000 outlets. That's the vision to scale up the brand.
So I would just like to add something here, Ashok ji.
Sure.
In the last 3 years, we got tremendous response from the marketplace, from the customers, and many people actually wanted to associate with us, wanted to be part of Kulcha Lal Paratha Das family, seeking franchisee or, in other capacities. But, we never did that earlier, because हमारे लिए बहुत जरूरी था, because I believe कि अगर आप कुछ भी करते हैं तो सबसे पहला इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेप जो आपके लिए होता है वो ये होता है कि क्या आपने पूरी टेस्टिंग, पूरी रिसर्च, पूरी डेवलपमेंट जितनी होनी चाहिए क्या आपने कर ली है, क्या आपने मार्केट को पूरा एसिड टेस्ट कर लिया है. सो वी एक्चुअली I ensured we did not associate with anyone. We opened all company outlets, और उसके बाद अब after 3 years when we have, और जो हमने आउटलेट्स भी खोले अपने, वो अलग अलग डेमोग्राफिक उसमें खोले, स्पेस में खोले. एक हमने खोला बिल्कुल एफ्लुएंट, वेरी एफ्लुएंट golf course road. So that is the most premium road right now in Gurgaon, rather, one of the best, I would say, in India also. तो हमने वहां पे एक आउटलेट खोला to see, to judge that how do we do there. And we got tremendous response. People, residential jo samne, Camellia, Aralia, Magnolia, people used to come and have food at our place starting 9 o'clock in the morning. उसके बाद हमने दूसरा आउटलेट, जो अपना पहला आउटलेट था हमारा, वो था बिल्कुल कॉर्पोरेट हब में, जो कि साइबर हब है. वहीं पे DLF Phase 3 साइबर सिटी के अंदर हमने अपना आउटलेट खोला, जहाँ पे we even did not provide sitting. It is a standing dine-in restaurant, but in a very ambient environment, enclosure ke andar with air-conditioned space and everything. And we saw that the people from all across the country, because Cyber Hub mein sab jagah se log aate hain. तो चाहे वो कर्नाटका से हैं, चाहे वो कोयम्बटूर से हैं, चाहे वो चेन्नई से हैं, चाहे वो इंदौर से हैं, कहीं से भी है, people actually all over the country, they are there in Cyber, and they gave us very, very positive feedback. Then the third one which we opened was again to test that where do we stand. We opened it in one of the people know in Delhi NCR as the street food hub market, that is Sector 56. Sector 56 Hudda Market, Gurgaon, is known as the street food hub of Gurgaon. So we wanted to test ourselves कि हम 50 meters 100 meters के vicinity में, when there are 100 200 options of street food, where do we stand? Do we have that much in ourselves कि हम वहां पे जाके, हम वहां पे जो established already है, जहां पे कोई दूसरा brand नहीं है, वहां पे हम अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड प्लेयर्स के बीच में खड़े होके क्या अपने आप को एस्टैब्लिश कर सकते हैं. So that was again one strategic thing which we wanted to do, and with God's grace, with a lot of efforts, we are doing extremely well there. And the last one is in a high street market in a mall, which we had not done it before. It is in the new Gurgaon, and we opened that one in 2022 in the mid of Corona epidemic, and with God's grace again. So जितना अलग-अलग वो हो सकता है demographically, हम अपने आप को जितना टेस्ट कर सकते थे, ये सब टेस्ट करने के बाद, कंसिस्टेंसी देखने के बाद, अपने प्रोसेसेस में स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन लेने के बाद, then we decided between Gaurav, myself, that now is the time to expand our family and take it pan India, and to have association with like-minded people, and then that's the reason today we are sitting in this webinar and talking to all of you.
Yeah, thanks, Saurav. I think that's really helpful, and it gives the basically confidence to the opportunity seekers, basically how to scale up this brand going forward. Yeah. Now we'll look at the proposal. So what is the options for opportunity seekers? So we have three different formats. So one is your food court model, and this food court model can also can work in a high street markets, where you have basically high footfall and dense markets, but area limitations. So that can be replicated at high street as well, or main street markets. Second option, basically casual dining. We are looking at 500 to 1,000 square feet. It's a second format. Third format basically is for the large family dining restaurant. If somebody is interested, or somebody has the good location or property in at a strategic location, or they have a location at some highways, so that can be explored for 2,000 square feet. So investment for a small format is around 20 to 25 lakh, and for a casual dining is around you can say 500 to 1,000 square feet. Its investment is around 30 to 40 lakhs. Franchisee fees for the first two formats is around 10 lakhs, and for 2,000 square feet model is 20 lakh rupees the franchisee fees. If you look at the payback period, is for food court model is around 1 year, or for 12 to 14 months, and for 500 to 1,000 square feet format, the payback period is 1.5 years, so 18 to 20 months. But these projections has been considered on a very conservative projections. If you consider their current sales volume, if you consider their current existing sales, this payback period should not go beyond 14-15 months. But we are keeping at the lower side, so basically franchisee doesn't lose their interest or their impression. So we are giving a very conservative side of our predictions. And payback and basically agreement period, we are looking for 5 years. Again, location, so it is model is suitable for all locations, like it's a high street market, malls, corporate hubs, airports, education clusters, and hospitalities. Again, now, so I'll invite Saurabh to add some more here.
Yeah, so all these templates which are there, we have done it. Like the 2001 is something which the talks are on, which we will open anytime because the company owned outlets will be there. Food court, जैसा आप देख रहे हैं, food court में high street, the golf course road outlet, which is not functional right now because there is an M3M mall which is coming in that space, so we had to shut it down. So we opened another one. So that one was the same high street, only 200-250 square feet area on the golf course road. अभी इसी के अंदर आपने मैंने देखा एक प्रेजेंटेशन में ऊपर उसका एक पिक भी था golf course वाले आउटलेट का. तो वो लाइव किचन था और बाहर थोड़ी जगह थी अराउंड 50-70 स्क्वायर फीट एरिया जिसमें 5-7-10 टेबल्स लग जाती थी. दैट वाज दैट ये वो वाला आपका टेक अवे और स्टैंडिंग डाइन इन ऑप्शन हो सकता है हाई स्ट्रीट के ऊपर विद दिस 250-300 square feet, which gives us very very good results. Another outlets are, from this range, 500 to 1,000 are rest of the 3 outlets which are in this range. So, again, this is basically an idea of having family setup, जहाँ पे families आके properly आपके साथ casual dining space में dinner कर सकती हैं, lunch कर सकती हैं, friends आ सकते हैं. यहाँ तक कि many people have come for doing their kitty parties also. So अच्छे से for a gathering, a sitting capacity of 40 to 50 people easily can be accommodated with again a live kitchen, a very ambient environment. So this is how the thing is. We have kept the payback period. I would not call it payback period because this is something which is like when you start your own business, it is completely up to you how fast you want to grow, where you can take it, because the success and जो उसके साथ पैरामीटर्स हैं वो सब कुछ हमने देख चुके हैं, हम उस पे काम कर चुके हैं, उसके रिजल्ट्स देख चुके हैं. Now it is basically जो कंजर्वेटिव अशोक जी बोल रहे थे, जो नंबर्स हमने यहाँ पे रखे हैं उन नंबर्स के हिसाब से अचीव इसको हम बहुत जल्दी कर सकते हैं. और आई डोंट सी एनी रीजन कि दिस, बिकॉज आप अंडर प्रॉमिस करके ओवर डिलीवर करें तो ज्यादा बढ़िया है, बिकॉज आई नो द पावर ऑफ द ब्रांड एंड इट्स अबाउट मल्टीप्लाइंग that strength by like-minded people who come on board and who have understanding, who have the same passion. Then it can be like achieved very, very early. In nutshell, I can tell you that with 30 to 40 lakh rupees of investment in starting the business has potential to give anywhere between 2 to 5 lakh rupees per month. So that should happen, and the brand reaches a point where in 9 to 12 months, you see that the brand has reached its optimum utilization of the resources and the revenue. It starts coming within first 9 to 12 months. So 9 से 12 महीने में, जिसको हम incubation कहते हैं, वो incubation तो basically पहले 2 महीने में ही खत्म हो जाता है. You start breaking even in the 2nd to 3rd month maximum, and then you start generating the profits. So जितना हम उसमें effort डालेंगे उतनी ही ज्यादा बढ़िया results उसमें से निकल के आएंगे.
Thank you, Saurabh. Again, it's very helpful giving the insight. So again, we are looking for the franchisee owned and franchisee operated model. So we need basically partners who can invest in the business and they have a time to invest in the business. So franchisee has to take care of the day-to-day operations. So ideal partner profile, anyone can be our ideal partner profile. He should have the investment capacity, plus they should have the time to invest in the business. And so again, so here the complete support will be provided by the brand. So they will train you from scratch. You can say from 0 to 10 on a scale. So building the brand, your store setup and everything that we will talk about in some next slide. So here basically is again, we are looking for, like, if somebody has the property or property owner, they can opt for this model. It's going to be highly profitable for them because their property is going to be utilized for their agreement period, or they want to continue beyond the agreement period. So again, it's a net profit for these property owners. If somebody property owner have the opt location, we can bring franchisee partners there. We need basically motivated and dedicated partners to work with. And then basically people or investor or franchisee partners who have some understanding or some knowledge of the food and beverages industry, and they are good in customer service. Is going to be a good partner for us. Then basically we need basically young investors who has a basically operational benefit apart from the financial investment.
Yeah, so one thing which I would like to add here is that as I started this brand, I was not from F&B. I'm not an F&B guy. I cook, but I cook for my family. And I feel good. I get a high when I see smile on the face. But I did not know anything about F&B business. I am a first generation entrepreneur. But I had this will to start my own brand. I wanted to establish a business जो उसमें डेडिकेशन चाहिए होता है, जो उसमें पैशन चाहिए होता है, एक लर्निंग की एक जो एक प्रबल इच्छा जिसको हम बोलते हैं, अगर वो है आप में तो सब कुछ करना आसान हो जाता है। तो ये F&B का होना, एक्सपीरियंस और ना होना एक्चुअली डजंट मैटर। साइजेबल प्रॉपर्टी आपकी है या नहीं है, इट डजंट मैटर। लेकिन ये सारी चीजें जो यहाँ पे हमने लिखी हैं वो लिखी हैं कि अलग अलग एवेन्यूज हो सकते हैं आपके हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए। लेकिन इस बिजनेस को करने के लिए सबसे ज्यादा जो इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है वो ये है दैट we will want those partners who want to generate a profitable business, जो एक पूरे मोटिवेशन के साथ इस ब्रांड के साथ जुड़ के आगे बढ़ना चाहते हैं, अपनी लाइफ को और बेटर करना चाहते हैं। It's just not about any other business, because we would be very, very selective. I'm saying in ensuring that people who want to associate with us, they bring that kind of excitement, that kind of passion on the table or no.
Yeah. Okay. Now we are looking at the rollout plan. So basically, first phase, we are targeting Delhi NCR, deeper penetration in this market. So Gurgaon, I think Saurabh is more keen and dedicated just to develop more company-owned, company-operated outlets. But for the basically entire NCR, or you can say the extended NCR, we are targeting to. And these are the few locations that we have selected. So we are not limited only to these locations. If franchisee partners have some good location and they know the potential of the location, they are most welcome. Now we are coming to the roles and responsibility. So yes, franchisee has to bring the location and pre-feasibility, and it will be approved by the brand. Your outlet interior design, decoration, layout will be provided. Then complete outlet setup will be done by the franchisee partner. Staff planning and recruitment will be done by the franchisee partner, but the training of the staff will be done by the brand. So it will be the in-house training basically at the corporate office and at the outlet as well. Again, launch exclusive promotions will be done by the franchisee, but brand will provide them marketing material and support. POS software will be provided by the brand. Sourcing and supply management will be done by the franchisee, but brand will provide their recipes and products sourcing, but they will not compromise with the quality. So the quality parameters will be set by the brand, and along with those parameters, company will also support in terms of a tie-up with the specified list of vendors to provide those products. Menu engineering, design and printing, yes, will be provided by the company, and daily operations and customer interaction basically will be managed by the franchisee partner. Once you talk about the marketing and sales will be provided, website and social media management will be done by the company, and periodic reporting the performance to the brand on a regular basis. And outlet audit and advisory will be provided on an ongoing basis. Okay, in terms of a corporate team, so they have basically franchisee development manager who will help you in terms of your franchisee acquisitions, operations, your site selection, site development, vendor, equipment vendor, product supplies, then marketing team, basically agency manager, they will support you in terms of marketing, in terms of local marketing, as well as your central marketing. HR admin, recruitment and training. So company can provide you the KRAs for just to recruit your staff, and training will be provided by the brand. And again, the account team will help you in terms of your payment collection, audit, and MIS report generation. So these company will have the basically monitoring, and so they can see the payment collection and MIS reports for any month at a franchisee outlet. So with this, I will end the presentation. So we welcome all of the franchisee partners to be a part of the Kulcha Lal and Paratha restaurant family.
Thank you, Ashokji, and thank you very much, Saurabhji, for setting up the prospect and running us through the questions. So friends who are watching us live on YouTube and Facebook, I'm posting the numbers on the chat box. You can please absolutely call us back and we can help you to assist you picking up all the questions. In the meantime, we have industry specialist Persis, and I also see Tarun, Mr. Tarun Agarwal, who come with a lot of experience in, especially in the F&B sector. They really know the pain of the investor and probably the reasons why an outlet may not perform and what are the aspects the outlet will perform. So can I request both of you to please pick up the questions from the Q&A box and we can start answering them.
Sure. Thank you so much, Saras. Thank you, Ashok Ji, for the presentation, and Saurabh Ji for your valuable inputs in between. So we have a lot of questions, and I'll pick up one by one in the order as we have received. Mr. Mudit Bhatia, warm welcome here. And your question, which you have picked up, is the main problem in food sector is that we so much depend on the chef. If they are good and the food is good, otherwise all will fall down. So how do you manage to serve the same quality of food all over the place if someone do business with you? So over to you, Saurabh Ji.
आपने बिल्कुल सही बात पूछी मुदित। इसमें क्या होता है कि अगर कोई F&B ब्रांड है जिसमें टेस्ट जो है वो अगर किसी शेफ ने तैयार किया है तो वहां पे ये इशू होता है। But when I, as a founder of the brand, I have developed the taste. And when I say this, I mean it because before starting the brand, all the dishes what we have today, we did 1.5 months to 2 months of trial. We got people in, and even today, when there is a new team member who comes and joins, the first thing which we tell them is to forget कि पहले उसको क्या ये चीज बनानी आती थी, कैसे आती थी, वो भूल जाए उसको. We don't want his taste. We just need his hands. और एक हफ्ते के अंदर या कई बार एक हफ्ते की भी जरूरत नहीं पड़ती, 2-3 दिन के अंदर ही we only need to ensure that this person knows how to use his hands in a kitchen. कॉमी 1 है, कॉमी 2 है, उसका काम करने का तरीका, उसके हाथ कितनी तेजी से चलते हैं, उसको बिजनेस की कितनी अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, उसको मसालों की जानकारी है या नहीं, लेकिन कितना डालना है, कब डालना है, वो हमारा है. That we tell them and we ensure कि वो भूलने के बाद जैसा हम बोलते हैं वैसा करता है. तो वो स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन उसी का नाम है. और उसके बाद वो टेस्ट शेफ के हाथ में नहीं होता. The taste, I give you a small example. When we started, we had around 4 to 5 people who were very senior guys from Amritsar, who were the chefs from Amritsar. They were taken on board because coming from the corporate, I wanted to have, the complete structured approach. But after 2 months to 3 months, all those guys had their commitments and, they wanted to go, किसी के family में कोई issue हो गया, कुछ हो गया. But in the first 2 to 3 months, it was not even, the first 2 to 3 months, it was the way we wanted them to make our kulcha, not the Amritsari one. Amritsari kulcha तो है, लेकिन उसके अंदर जो innovations हैं वो हमारी हैं. उसका look and feel जो है कुलचे का वो हमारा है. उसके बाद हमने जो पूरी टीम उसके बाद तैयार होती गई आज तक. So there is not even a single Amritsari guy with us, but we do and give the same taste which was developed on the day one at all the outlets. The same goes with Indian gravies, and the same goes with different menu items. I hope that answers.
In fact, I wanted to add here because I personally have visited many times and I've tasted. तो जो taste है उसके लिए जब तक आप जाके खाएंगे नहीं तब तक आपको पता नहीं चलेगा. So that's all I can say. Okay, so there are a couple of questions which of course such as Mr. Ankit Kumar will connect on the cost of rentals, what you are referring here. We will also connect with Mr. Alok Vanch. You are checking whether we are open for Lucknow. So as Ashokji mentioned, yes, the concentration right now is Delhi NCR, but we can connect with you and we can understand. Mr. Hitesh Katwara, we will definitely share the menu with you once we talk. And a question for Saurabh ji probably. Let me know what kind of sales are being done.
Yeah, so as I said, the sales, again, this is completely up to a location and, the space what we have. So right now, all the outlets which we have, we are able to generate, good amount of sales, which is basically, if I say, the profitability is close to, 30%, the EBITDA of all the outlets together. And if we have a bigger space available, because right now the space which we have is between 500 to 1000 square feet of area, and the majority of it is basically around 600 to 700 square feet all together combined in one outlet. अगर हम उसको स्पेस को बढ़ाते हैं तो हमारा जो सेल है वो और ऊपर जाता है. अगर आपको एग्जैक्ट अगर आप स्पेस की बात करें तो 800 to 900 is the ideal space where you can generate at least 21, 22, 23 lakh rupees of business per month. On an average. But if you have got a good location, you can take it to even 30 lakh rupees a month.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Saurabh ji.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
Persis, I would like to add in terms of your rentals that the query was. So rentals we have considered at a higher side. For a food court model, we have considered 3 lakh rupees rental per month. So on the rent of like 3 lakh, we are talking about this profitability. And if you talk about the casual dining restaurant, we are considering 2.5 lakh, 2.4 lakh rupees of rental. So, but if you compare this and then you go to the other cities, like somebody is pointing out Lucknow. Yeah, so their rentals could be like half of that what we have currently put in our business model. So their profitability goes up. They have a huge basically savings on operational cost.
Right.
Yeah. So just to add here, I think Ashok ji, the rentals which we have mentioned is of the prime commercial space in Delhi.
Right.
So that includes places like Lajpat Nagar, your Connaught Place, your South Delhi.
Yes, thank you, Saurabh ji. And I hope Quatra ji आपको जवाब मिल गया होगा, but हम आपसे connect करेंगे. There is another question by Mr. Adi Gautam. This is a FOFO model, not FOCO. Ajay Kumar ji is questioning about the agreement period. And also, he's also asking please set the total investment 20-25 lakh and 30-40 lakh options. So Ashok ji, would you want to run through, or we can connect with Ajay Kumar ji separately on this?
Persis, I'll suggest we'll talk to Mr. Ajay separately one-on-one, because that will give him more perspective on that. Yeah.
Right. And there's another question by Mr. Quatra. How much is the wastage, and are these costs minimized?
Yeah, so in terms of wastage, so when you have processes in place, then the wastage doesn't happen that much. But as an industry standard, we say around 4 to 5% of wastage is there in the business of the prepared food. So, when you're talking about a food cost of 30 to 35%, including packaging, then that wastage is always taken care of inside that food cost.
Okay, thank you. Yes, of course, Mr. Sharma, we are open in Mumbai city. And there's another question which is coming up, what sales you project in city like Karnal and Panipat?
I tell you, cities like Karnal and Panipat, or as a matter of fact, any tier 2, tier 3 city, the potential of the brand is huge there because, we are talking about, the food which is affordable, the environment which is very ambient, and it's a casual dining space. You feel good when you enter an outlet which has a live kitchen. People love. There are not great brands available in small tier 2, tier 3 markets. So the potential is huge in locations like I would not name Karnal or Panipat. I would say any tier 2, any tier 3 location has got tremendous amount of potential. And the sale which you talk about, I can talk about the because the net EBITDA should be more than 30% to 35% there in these locations, because the sale is, again, हम उसमें जितना मेहनत डालेंगे सेल उतनी ज्यादा बाहर आएगी, किसी भी बिजनेस के अंदर होती है, बट मिनिमम अगर मैं कहूँ तो 15-16 लाख रुपए की सेल के अंदर आप आसानी से वहां पे 5-6 लाख रुपए का जो है वो इनकम अर्न कर सकते हैं.
All right, thank you. Yes, of course, I have received a lot of queries in terms of the telephone numbers. So we'll connect with you all. And if anybody has any question, you can quickly mention once again. And Saras, if you can also check, and probably you can take it over from here.
Sure, thank you, Persis. And Saurabh, I'm sure there are a lot of questions coming up, especially for the FOCO model, franchisee-owned, company-operated. And I'm pretty sure, Mr. Saurabh, you would like to take it one-on-one. If you have a very strategic location, would you be open for that, for running a FOCO model?
Yeah, so we definitely, can look into it. But the whole idea was, as I said, that, we want to expand with like-minded people, and we want to provide an opportunity to people to have a business. So that's the reason, we have come up today with the FOFO model.
FOCO model, right.
Right. So, we need active, involved, entrepreneurs who become a part of the brand, and we grow together. But if there is someone who brings something on the table, which is like mutually beneficial, maybe they have some experience or something, and we can, kind of look into it, then we can definitely look into associating with the FOCO model. But that is very, very subjective.
Absolutely. Well, my last question, as we're already running out of time, and Ms. Pandey has already posted that. Tell us a bit about operational expenses. How many staff members are required? Because we start from day morning to late night. So I think there'll be 2 shifts. How many staff members and average salaries? Operational expenses is what I'm asking. So thank you.
Yeah. So, the staff is basically around 12 to 13% of, your revenue. That's a staff cost, which can go up to 15%, right? And the rent is, again, when we are talking about a place like, South Delhi or Delhi NCR, we are keeping it somewhere around 12, 13%, 14%. But in a small tier, that operational expense will be very less. Not be that much as is there in tier 1 towns. Utilities are close to 3%, including the packaging and everything. It will go up to 33, 34%. So that's how the operational expenses are.
Great. Thank you very much. Probably I still see a lot of people still asking questions, but I'll take one more. How is the recruitment done? So the recruitment is selected, people are selected by you. How is the raw material procured? Do you provide specific vendors or is it mandate to only purchase from you? How does that work?
Yeah, so we don't have a mandate to purchase the raw material from us. When it comes to grocery and vegetables and dairy, we have the vendors which are basically have a bandwidth and national footprint. For example, we have Zomato Hyperpure, which takes care of grocery needs and vegetable needs. So we have the standardized food products which we use in our outlets. So that can be, the standardization is already there. So that vendor management can be taken care of. And when it comes to the specialized masalas and everything, then that is something which is the a very, very important part of the recipe. Then that part will be kind of taken care of by us, and we will be providing those packaged ingredients.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Saurav. That was really wonderful. And friends who are watching us live on YouTube, Facebook, I'm repeating our hotline numbers. It's 97176 83838. I repeat, 97176 83838. We can also write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. feedback@franchiseindia.in is our email address. And so friends, whoever is interested to know more about the business opportunities, what are the operational expenses? Is this business for me? How do I procure? What kind of marketing support would Mr. Saurav give? He will be more than happy to get in touch with you on one-on-one individual calls and do a tri-party call. So please reach to us. All the Persis and Tarun's team will be glad and reaching all the participants who have been here. We will understand your need, understand if there's right business, as Mr. Saurav is echoing the word, like-minded people. So if you're really coming from that pedigree, we would love to hand over and shake hands with Mr. Saurav, understand the business opportunity more, help you do the site visit, even taste the food corner, and also see how the projections have been there in the past of the outlets. With that, friends, I really want to thank you for all your time. And I must say, people who have really stayed till the last moment of this webinar are the real people who really want to start their business as serious people. So thank you once again, Saurabh ji, बहुत shukriya. After hearing all this, it's already getting lunchtime and people are really eager to grab their kulchas and paranthas. And why not an outlet and a brand like Kulcha Lal and Paratha Das? Saurabh ji, it was really teasing me. I give you 30 seconds. Please tell us, how did you get this name?
Yeah, so when it's a long story, but I'll cut it short. When we decided that we will come up with a street food brand, which will be a street food hub, then obviously the two biggest attractions were kulcha and paratha. So I always had this thing in my mind. I was always very fascinated with the vintage names of Daryaganj and Sadar Bazaar, Todarmal, Sevamal, and all that. So I thought that when we are launching a brand, and the name should be something which straight away resonates with someone, and वो vintage एक feeling भी आए, खाने के साथ बहुत मस्त लगेगी. तो हमने अपने kulcha and paratha को personify किया, and we made Kulcha Lal Paratha Das. These are the two star performers of our brand. Varieties of kulchas and varieties of parathas, whether tandoori parathas and tawa parathas, and we have chole bhature, we have churchur naan, we have lassi, we have variety of beverages and kheer and gajar ka halwa and all North Indian cuisine with rolls and chap and everything. So Everything is right now having the lunch here on the screen itself with me. So that's how. So Kulcha Lal Paratha Das is basically, and we wanted millennials to, kind of make it trendy, make it viral. So uska short name जो भी है वो भी millennials ने अपने आप बना लिया और वो काफी catchy हो गया.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So, friends, that was Kulcha Lal Paratha Das, and we are eager to hear from you. Thank you all once again. Have the best day of your life you ever had, and do enjoy your lunch. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
you.
Saurabh ji. Thank you, Saurabh.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Saurabh ji.